YouTube, what is going on? So you're obviously seeing a little bit of gameplay with the most recent update for Aglaea. And given the fact that she's doing all of this, let me pause it right there. You can see she's doing all of that at 5-6 with her summon. So it's absolutely insane the amount of damage she is able to output. Saying that, I do think she's actually going to be one of the hardest hitting characters in the game. Jumping over here to the Homescat little website, we can look at the characters and what they are able doing. This is the first time I'm actually like really 100% looking at Aglaea's little kit, and I want to see just how much damage output she's able to do. Speed wise, arguably she's probably the fastest character we have ever seen in Honkai Star Rail, and it's just the damage output is going to be absolutely insane. The key aspect here is going to be her talent, Rosy Fingered. Given the fact that the Garment Maker, like the little summonable unit that she is able to bring out, is able to provide like follow-up attacks and have its own little spot on the taskbar, so it's another additional attack. Now, while technically it doesn't equate into Aglaea's own personal attack, the Garment Maker is able to provide damage on behalf of Aglaea's attack. And as you can see right here is that when the enemy has a Seam Stitch state, after attacking the enemies in this state, it's going to further deal additional damage equal to 30% up per attack. So being able to stack this up and increase Aglaea's attack overall, which is going to be what you want to do, is going to be able to provide that additional damage on top of the damage that she's already going to be outputting with her own actual attack, right? And then jumping down to the ultimate, it just, you know, being able to enter the supreme stance and immediately take action is it's pretty dang good, right? While in the supreme stance, she's going to gain speed boost stacks from the Garment Maker's talent, which stack increases by 15% attack. Then it's going to enhance her own basic attack to slash by the 1,000-fold is that it's going to be a joint attack, dealing 200% of the lightning damage of Aglaea's attack and 200% of the Garment Maker's attack to the target, while also dealing additional lightning to the enemies, so and adjacent targets. So very similar-ish to Acheron, but just a little bit more. Now, she doesn't have that boosting effect that Acheron has, you know, with her slash dreams. However, Aglaea being able to do this amount of damage and so seamlessly because of her speed just allows her to output that maximum amount of damage. So, and you can see down here, you know, you're going to get a lightning damage boost, you're going to get a critical hit boost. So these stats right here are very, very good. Another key aspect is her own individual stats as well. So let me go ahead and pull Acheron's up as well, just so we have that baseline to look at. So we can see right here, the attack is going to be 698.4, same with Aglaea's. However, having 102 compared to 101, now you might think that's very minute, given the fact that Aglaea is able to increase her own speed with, you know, talents and skills and all of that with, well, the Garment Maker. It allows for further damage output to be done by Aglaea, whereas Acheron doesn't really have that capability, right? I mean, most of her damage is coming from her ultimate, whereas Aglaea, while the ultimate does help, it puts her into that state, and her and the Garment Maker are going to be able to just output stupid amounts of damage to that single target, while also to adjacent enemies, allowing her to easily and seamlessly reach that million damage threshold, right? And also the fact that she doesn't have a restriction damage, whereas Acheron does with the Nihility characters. Aglaea, you can run her honestly with Sunday and Robin and just see stupid amounts of damage, considering the Garment Maker is going to be like, it's a summonable character, right? So it's going to be beneficial with Sunday, and Robin just providing monster support regardless is going to be just asinine and ridiculous. So I definitely think now looking at the full kits for the Herta and Aglaea, I do honestly think Aglaea is probably going to be a much more fun character to use, given the fact that, you know, she provides a little bit of a different play style with the summoners. But compared to other summoners like Ling Cha, like Jing Yuan, hers seems a little more seamless and just fun to me, right? Whereas, you know, the others, they're good in their own respective ways. Aglaea is going to be able to benefit more from benefit that Sunday provides. And I do think she is actually going to be better than Acheron in the long term.